Welcome to Kung Fu Havoc number 2. I'm again trying my stamp at comedy. So I'm just gonna go through some scenarios and hope y'all like them. I mean, the only damn thing you can do is laugh at them, and hopefully they will make you laugh. So let's get into it. I don't know if this happens to everyone else, but this has happened to me at least once. You gotta go on a hot date, right? And as a man, y'all know we got our three S's: shave, shit, shower. In that order. Shave, shoot your deuce, shower. You don't want to shit before you go on your date because you don't know how strong somebody's senses are. Because you never know how strong people can smell. You ever take and did all your three S's. And after you get out the shower, you gotta shit one more time. What the fuck causes that? Now, I'm gonna tell you what I've done because I've had that happen. First thing I do is make a phone call and let them know that I'm going to be late. The second thing I do is get my ass back in that shower. Because I don't care what anybody says. I believe in soap and water. I don't believe in taking chances. If I'm going on a date, I don't want to be the one that stinks. Alright? So, I'm going to tell you some funny shit. True shit, but funny shit. Because, I strongly believe in deodorant. And though deodorant is highly capable of failing, 9 times out of 10 it shouldn't fail. So back in middle school, you first started using deodorant. I used to use Mitchum and Right Guard. Y'all remember the song for Right Guard? You work hard, you use Right Guard. Okay, so one day I went to school. I put deodorant on before I went to school because I always showered before I went to school. And my deodorant almost made it home. It failed on the school bus. So I had to sit there with my left arm tucked because I know which arm it is. It's not the right arm. It is called right guard for a reason. It guards your right arm. But it failed my left arm bad, yo. And this happened for like a week straight. Right guard would not hold me. This is why I wound up switching to dial, but that's like later down the road. But dial holds me and degree holds me. Sure holds me. So it's dial, sure, and degree. Those are the only 3 deodorants that I use because they're the only ones I know for a fact hold me. I'll tell you the military story after this. So everybody keeps saying, "What's wrong with your left arm?" It's like, man, I've been using my deodorant. It's just not working. Right guard only seems to be holding this arm. It held my right arm all day long, right? But for some reason, at the same time, every day when I got on that bus for like a week and a half, maybe a week, maybe 2. Memory's a little shot from concussions. But I know my left arm stank every day at the same time. All the way to fuck home. And I'm mad as shit, yo. So, you kind of go through trial by fire deodorant. I use Avon deodorant, black suede. It worked out, but it wasn't. It lasted till I got home. When I got home, same thing. The Avon feeling fresh. It lasted till I got home. And there were some days feeling fresh lasted all day. But there were some days feeling fresh only lasted until I got home. Which is okay because I got home. You can stink at home. Nobody's going to come to your house and tell everybody on the planet that you stink. While you're on the bus or anywhere else, you stink. Everybody's going to know it because somebody's going to tell somebody. So, prior to that, you have people getting on the bus with me and they would be singing the Right Guard song. You work hard, you need lifeguard. And I knew they were talking to me. And I was like, okay, if I catch this motherfucker by himself, I'm going to beat his ass. I never caught them by themselves, except for Bobby. But that's another story. But hi Bobby. Fucking my left arm, the deodorant just would not hold that shit until I started using Dial, Degree, and freaking Sure. Dial was okay, but Dial wasn't doing its job. Degree was way better, but before I discovered Degree, I started using Sure. And Sure I could work on both arms. Degree could work on both arms. Dial could work on both arms. But Right Guard only worked on my right arm. I also tried using Michelin, which is made by Right Guard. So one day I decided I'm gonna use Right Guard here and Michelin here. You know the drill. Michelin didn't work. Michelin used to hold me, but then it didn't. It held me for one summer. It worked all summer long on both my arms, and that summer was the last summer before middle school. And then when I got to middle school, Michelin would not hold me ever the fuck again. And so I used Degree and Shore. Most of the ones I use right now is Degree and Shore. Dial doesn't make a spray, so I just use Degree and Shore. But I do have Dial, I have a roll on or whatever, But I prefer Degree and Shore. So if you guys are hiring, you can give me a job. All right, so now here's some more fucked up that shit. So Old Spice had high endurance. I didn't have money for high endurance, and I was in boot camp. I was at Fort Lee. I'm sure everybody in Fort Lee, hi guys, y'all remember me, because we had to work out that morning. And we had to work out hard, They had us going through the paces, man. But before we went to work out, we all got a shower in. So after we got a shower in, put on our deodorant. Now here's the fucked up part. I'm gonna try to get through this without laughing. But I'm sitting there like, God damn, who deodorant is like not fucking working? Didn't know it was mine. So we're all looking around. Everybody's like, damn, man, somebody's deodorant done failed. We all put the deodorant on. And I'm like, what the fuck? Because I knew my right arm would be okay. My left arm, when I did this, I was like, oh, damn it, it's me. Start laughing because I was the one that initially started it. It's like, who the fuck deodorant ain't working, man? It's like, your ass is like rocking. Now you see why it's so funny. Because I started it, and it was me the whole time. And I was like, this ain't possible. But it's possible. This is another reason why I proclaim myself to be the king of the impossible. Because I'm sitting there, I'm like, and I didn't do it this arm at first, because I normally think that my right arm would go first, because we mostly did right-handed stuff that day. And I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. It was the bogus ass Old Spice high endurance. It had no endurance. It wasn't high endurance. It wasn't even Old Spice. It was just in a Old Spice looking container, but it wasn't Old Spice. And my feelings was hurt. And so the drill sergeant, the first sergeant, allowed me to go and wash my arms again. And I caked so much damn deodorant on that shit. I kicked the deodorant on that son bitch so bad. Same damn bogus deodorant. The good news was we were leaving that day. We were leaving that night. And there's like, when you get to the PX, you get some real deodorant. And say, you ain't got to worry about that. I said, the last time this ever happened to me was back in middle school. It's like, well, what do you think happened? I said, I don't know. But I do know that this damn deodorant was like maybe $1, because that's all I had in my pocket. They said, well, why didn't you ask us? We would have got you some damn deodorant. I said, I didn't know that was a thing. It's like, motherfucker, you are a United States Army soldier. If you ask us for shit, we are going to provide it for you. You needed what, $3 more to get the real deodorant? I said, yes, sir. I said, I only had enough dollars to get one damn little bit of deodorant, and I thought it was going to be strong because it looked like Old Spice. He said, oh, you got that generic shit. That shit don't work on nobody, son. You lucky both your arms won't kick it. So we all got a good laugh off of that. And then that night we watched, I think it was the A-Team. And you had the option. You could watch the whole movie or you could go to sleep. I watched maybe 20 minutes of that shit, and my ass was out. You understand me? Them fucking beds sucked, but I was so tired and so embarrassed that I was just out. Boom! I was gone. So yeah, deodorant, man. Deodorant can fail you, and it generally fails you at the worst time. So make sure you get real deodorant. Degree or Sure works for me. Nothing else will do unless it's a motherfucking emergency. I only will use Degree or Sure. Now that being said, I'm going to end this video here, and I hope you guys got a good laugh out of my horrible ass time. I know I need timing for comedy. I don't have it. My life is a fucking tragedy, so that I don't have timing for comedy. But I guess I can give y'all one more funny event. Not about deodorant, and not about body funk. Um, but definitely a funny event. And a lesson very well learned. Okay? So, the lesson that's very well learned is one, don't pick a fight you can't win. And if you're going to volunteer for a fight and you get your ass kicked, try not to be too mad about it because you volunteered for the fight. Now, I tell you guys this story about 1,000 times before, so I guess I can tell you the story 1,000 times more. There once was a boy named Corey and a little boy named James. You now know him as Echo, but their one is still the same. James was a kung fu fighter. Corey was a boxer indeed, but James didn't know how to box. He only knew how to fight, see? So as the match began, Corey didn't pull his punches. James got really mad and wanted to start throwing kicks by the bunches. But James had a daddy foreign and true. His daddy started shouting his name, and James knew what to do. Don't make me call you twice was the best advice ever given. And I had to threaten that boy because I wanted to make a living. Anyway, long story in poetry. Now let me give you the translation. Alright, so I was in my friend's backyard and we were playing boxing and Corey wanted to be Mike Tyson and I just wanted to be me. You know. He's like, yeah, well, I'm Mike Tyson. I'm Mike Tyson. I was like, I don't give a fuck. You know, I like Mike Tyson, but still a human being. You know, and that's the thing. I will actually make another video, bonus video, about fighting. And so Corey, he has some boxing skills. I ain't had no boxing skills. I've learned boxing from getting my ass beat by boxers. You know. So if somebody asks, can I box? Can I outbox you? Nope. I can outfight you though. So anyway, we boxing in this little made up ring. And like I said before, every time Corey hit me, he won't pull his punches. Now, I hit Corey twice, and every time I hit him twice, he would hit me 3 times. You know, so if I hit him with a 2-piece, he hit me with a 3-piece. And he kept hitting me with 3 pieces over and over and over. And with his 3 pieces, he kept hitting me harder and harder. And we had no mouthpieces, and I kept telling him, yo, you need to pull your punches, dude. And he wouldn't pull his punches. And that's when the gloves came off, and my daddy saved that boy's ass, because I was going to unalive him with the speediest of quickness, because I was going to start using my feet, because I'm better with my feet than I am with my hands. So once my dad called me, you know, I went home, and that was the year my dad made me go to my aunt's house every morning on a bicycle, because I threatened to beat Corey's ass day after day after day after day. So that was pretty much it. Anyway, I gotta make a bonus video about fighting, and that will be your last video for tonight. So thank you guys, because I need to get ready to go to bed, because I gotta go to Richmond in the morning. Be seeing you.